What's good, everyone? Matt here with another NMB vlog. Today I'm at the ATC Hall here in Osaka for NMB's Handshake event for their 31st single, Chu Strike. So it's been about since December. I think it's the last time I came back here. That's when they had the event for the Tenchi Utopia album thing, which I did film something for that, but I actually didn't put it up because that Tenchi Utopia event was kind of a hot mess. This is a bit better, so it's a typical Handshake event. So I saw my usual crew of what's remaining of the usual crew now. And so yeah, first went here at the first slot at 10 o'clock. I had like four members. I had like Sayuki, Yuma, Misaki, and Kotochi. Not necessarily in that order, but that's just what I wrote down right here from my memory. So first I went to Sayuki just because the line was quick, and okay, it's going to go through all these boom, 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 because I basically had to go through all of them quickly to try to see them all within a lot of time here. Because with the Handshake events, basically they have like an hour, it's like the whole slot is like an hour long, and they give you 40 minutes, they give you 40 minutes actually to go and get in line for the members. And basically up until the first half hour, though, you can only use up to 3 tickets at a time. If you have more, you can either loop, go through multiple times, or you can just wait until after 30 minutes and you can use all of them at once. So for some of the members, I did that, especially near the end where I had 10 or more tickets. I'm like, okay, well, not enough time to go through it 2 or 3 times, so I just use them all at once. You get one big long conversation, which is pretty nice as well too. So that's kind of like the advantage of the in-person handshake events, is because you can break them up, their tickets, and go through multiple times. But what I have noticed, especially this one time, is like the handshake tickets, like the talk time is really, really short. It's like 7 seconds per ticket, whereas like the online ones is like 15 seconds per ticket. So definitely better value if you do the online ones. Also, if you like talking. So first, I went and saw Sayuki. Her line is pretty short. She was dressed up in her cutie fellow outfit, which is like her punk rock shirt that she wore for the Namba Sai thing. I think a few of the members did. I know like Yoshimin did, and I think that's the only one I know. I remember offhand. Like Yuma didn't do it though. And I told her, oh yeah, you dressed up as cutie fellow. Pretty cool, really cool. I like your outfit. And she was really happy about that. And then also she was happy that I wave her pin lights during the shows I go to when she's there. Because Sayuki, I like her. I think she's going to be in the top 10, I guess. After my main 5 or so members, she is usually next. It's just her, Koyori, Tenna are kind of juggling between which ones could be my offhand member for that day. But yeah, it was really fun. And I told her, hey, I'm going to see you tomorrow for the 2-shot event because I have a fun little gimmick for that prepared. So looking forward to that. So then next, I went to Yuma, so I had quite a few tickets for her because she's in the top group. But I did I think I did 2 loops for her. I think I did 2 and 2. And so I got kind of rusty with the handshake as well too because it's kind of delayed, not quite instant gratification sometimes. So I went and talked to her. I told her oh hey, I went to that little cafe, the Blue Bear Cafe that you went to like a month ago on Instagram. And she said she saw the picture. I tweeted out later. And so she was really happy I went there. And I told her, yeah, it was really good. Then I tried to talk to her about Gojuja, which is the current Power Ranger Sentai show going on right now. I told her I think it's interesting that it's a lot of fan service, bring back old Sentai from the past. And it's pretty cool. I had more tickets for her, but I felt it was all a blur. I think I also tried to ask her, hey, did you get the Switch 2 yet? And she said no, but she really wants to play Mario Kart, so there's that. Yeah, I told her I couldn't get Switch 2 either because in Japan, getting a Switch 2 is stupidly annoying because they have a whole lottery system, all the shops doing lotteries. And also, if you want the multi-language Switch 2, then you have to do it for Nintendo Store, and they have a whole system with that. But because of how I'm signed up for my Nintendo Online, I can't actually get the sign up for the lottery anyway. So it's really annoying. So I know I want to get my Switch 2. I'm getting FOMO right now. It just came out a couple days ago, so I really want to play it. But yeah, well. So yeah, there's that, and then I had Misaki, and so Misaki had a lot of tickets for her. So actually, I went to her last for the first slot, and then also for the second slot as well too. Basically, just you jumped them all at once. So for the first slot, I had 9 tickets for her, and so just talked about a lot of stuff. Oh, I talked about earlier, like just like yesterday, the previous day. She posted on Instagram that she did she like, went to this crepe shop, and she mentioned that she wanted to go to this crepe shop with her friend, like on TikTok. Like she has a funny story where her and her friend wanted to go to one crepe shop, but it was closed, and then they went to a second crepe shop later, and it was also closed, and then like later they went back like a week later, and the first crepe shop they wanted to go to was the one they actually ended up going to. But the one I guess she posted a picture of was actually from the second one that her friend wanted to go to. But it's pretty funny and nice, like seeing like the uh, the aftermath of the whole TikTok story here. And that was over in Nagoya, over where she lives. So, if I get a chance to go to Nagoya, I'll go look up for that crepe shop. Since she likes the strawberry crepes, it's her favorite. And then later, let's see, next slide went in through her again, and we talked about her whole like wanting to learn like British English or like regaining a British accent because she went to England last year for like study abroad for a couple months, and then she like, had a bit of a British accent when she came back, but now it's mostly gone. Now she's reverted back to her American accent, which I think is good. She doesn't know what accent she has, so she thinks it's like not American or British. I'm like, it's mostly American now. And then I told her like some ways if she wants to learn British accents, like watch some TV shows. So she said she'll watch Harry Potter, and then I also recommended watching Doctor Who, which is like a British show. And she says she's heard about it, so for that, maybe I get more chance. I'll practice doing like British accents with her because Americans we're very good at doing British accents. That's all as British people know. So yeah, and then I also told her how like I guess at Universal Studios, I saw it was like news recently like for Halloween at Universal Studios Japan, they're gonna be doing some special stuff with the Harry Potter area. They have like Dementors and like Death Eaters outside in the Harry Potter area during the scary parts of Halloween. So that's pretty cool. And then I also told her I like the new B2 song. It's the Moto ANE. And she said she really likes that song too. She thinks it's really good. And I told her, I gave her some like a hot take. I told her like, actually, I think it's better than Headbang Time. Well, she couldn't really tell her feeling, but because she likes all the B2 songs, because they're songs that she sings. But I did just tell her, hey, I like this one better than Headbang Time. But she likes this one too because there's less Kansai bends. It's easier for her to sing. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, a pretty long talk with Misaki. Again, like I feel like when I did like the 9 tickets with her, it felt like barely a minute long. Yeah, so it just shows how short the tickets are for the in-person events. Yeah, later then I went to Kotochi, which Kotochi is always kind of crazy. So I had like 6 tickets for her, did it all at once, and then later I had like 3 tickets with her. So I went in her, and I think she couldn't remember my name, but she kept on telling me like, "Oh, hey, thank you for always coming to the shows and cheering for her." And then later I told her like, "Oh, I remember like one time during the Miyokuri, you tried to give me a hug," and then she like tried to give me like, "Oh, let's hug now," through the plastic glass. Couldn't really hug, but it was funny. And I said I killed time, so I asked her like, "Oh, what game are you playing?" Of course, she's still playing Valorant and Apex. And I asked her what Apex character she plays, and she listed off all these characters. I think she's Lifeline or something, and some other characters. I didn't quite remember them all. I just said Pathfinder because that's the only character I know. So I don't play Apex. Nor do I really care to play it though. Yeah, but yeah, she was like really interactive, really active though. I felt like kind of wasted time. I feel like I could have talked more with her, but I didn't. I just kind of just like I just want to see her react, had her go off. Then I met with Mew, had 5 tickets. I did a couple loops with her. I did a loop of 2 and loop of 3 with her. And then I had the second slot with her was only 1 ticket, which is kind of dumb, but it was all right. Okay, first I told her that I like the new M song, the Sincho, the Captain song. Yeah, I just told her it's a really good song. She really likes that song too. Actually, she said Akira Sensei actually did the choreography, taught them the choreography for the Captain song, the Sencho Irande Erabenai. So that's a fun little fact here. Then went through her 1 ticket. I said, hey, it's my last ticket, and then she got really angry at me. Why are you leaving already? That's what she told me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you ran out of tickets. Also, yeah. So yeah, my slots kind of ended really early today. I finished at like slot 6. Which is around like 3 o'clock right now, 4 o'clock now. And then I took a little break and then went with Wakapon, where I had just 2 tickets for her. And I just told her, hey, I like the W2 song as well. And I think she really likes that song too, so she's happy to hear that. And then finally, I had a Koyorin, which I went down there with Fox and Joseph. We did a little gaijin train with her. And I told her I liked her gorilla during the non-variety she did recently. And then she was doing this little like skit thing that like some famous comedian. I saw her doing something, and I guess that's what she was doing. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I noticed that." And she's like, "Oh, do you like comedy?" And I'm like, "Yes." Even though I didn't, I totally no-sold to her, but I definitely told her, so she's happy to hear that. So that's good. And of course, she also does big voice me, which is funny because I always do big voice with Ninth Gen members, and she overheard it, so she wants to be part of the big voice gang, but she's not part of the big voice gang because her voice is not big. But yeah, that was the Handshake event, my little report from that. So I'm gonna be back again the next day. Gonna go see the do 2 shots with the members. I have a lot of members to see tomorrow, so I'll be looking forward to that. But yeah, let me know what you thought about my Handshake reports, and if you're planning to go to go to an event, or you're doing the online events, let me know who you plan to see and what you want to see. If you want any advice, let me know. If you have any tips? If you want any tips, I can totally tell you in the comment section. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Like the videos, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that crap, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.